Hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. Hey you guys, my apologies. What was supposed to be 30 minutes took an hour. I'm gonna explain that, okay? So, first of all, I had to thaw the car, okay? I had to scrape ice, thick ice, off of my windshield. That was a whole process with a 2-year-old, okay? So there's that. But I'm here. So, I'm gonna give everybody a minute to hop into the readings, okay? Hop in, join me. Join me, babes. Join me. We're gonna make the most of the cold weather and we're gonna work with it. Freezing outside. Just freezing. My heart and my love goes out to anybody who is on the East Coast right now, going through any type of blizzard, any type of snowstorm, because it's rough. Okay, I've never actually been in an ice storm, but yes, girl, snow is a hot mess. I do not like ice. Anybody that knows me, y'all know I talk about this every winter. I feel like I talk about this every winter. I do not like the cold. I live in Missouri, aka misery. It's not working for me. It's giving I'm getting old. It's giving my bones can't take it. It's giving it needs to warm up. So, oh my goodness, girl. See, I'm a tropical baby through and through. I need to be somewhere that's sunny, that's warm, that's giving coastal, that's giving tropical. The cold, me and the cold, we don't belong together. Hey, Carrie Love, how are you? Me and the cold, we I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm an island girl at heart. So it's a no for me. But it's literally like, it has to be either below freezing or at freezing right now. Literally. And now it's like the ice, it was like compacted ice on the streets. It's everywhere. It was a thick sheet of ice all over my windshield on my car, and I have this de-icer stuff that I had to spray, and you let it sit there. I didn't have an ice scraper, so I used a spatula out of my kitchen because I'm resourceful like that. And I'm like, listen, I don't have an ice scraper, so I'm just going to use a spatula and try to get it off my car as best as I could. So it took a good 30 minutes just to do that. Not at all, girl. I feel your pain. Not at all. So in the morning, because I'm gonna have to tank of gas, I'm gonna have to get gas. That's just is what it is before I can go to work. Because I'm not gonna get stranded in the cold. I'm just not gonna do it. And I only live like a couple blocks away from a gas station, so I will do that before I attempt to go to work in the morning. I have a 40-minute commute to work in the morning, and the roads, the highways are gonna be full of ice. Especially it's gonna be thawing out. So I'm not looking forward to that at all. I was blessed that I had today off, so I didn't have to worry about trying to drive in it, because there's no way you could safely drive in it. There's just no way. The state highway patrol and the police, they were like, just stay home. If you don't have to be out, don't get out. So, which brings me back to my availability today. Anybody who's wanting to book now. Book now, because I can guarantee you guys next week I will be booked and busy with school and work, the two. So anybody who wants readings, now is a good time to get your feet wet, get you a nice little quick reading. If you're not able to get a full in-depth reading on my website, now is the time to go ahead and pay the $22.22, get you a little quick in-depth reading on your situation. Energies change all the time. Me personally, as a reader, I recommend my clients to get readings, like full in-depth readings on what Spirit wants you to know about every aspect of your life, not just the relationship portion, because sometimes Spirit wants to advise you on things in regards to your spiritual practices, in regards to your health and physical well-being, your finances, and sometimes in a love situation. And even sometimes your family situation. Spirit will give you messages about shadow work and healing and things of that nature. So I feel like in-depth readings, personally, I know from experience, general, all well-rounded readings are beneficial because it helps you to see everything in a broad, like, you know what I mean, all around. not just, oh, me and my person, how are things going with me and this person, whoop the woo that I just met or whatever, this person I've been dealing with for however long you've been dealing with this person, which is great to consult with spirit, but there's other things. Yes, I'm sure, love. I'm absolutely sure. Also sending out my love and my prayers for my water sign babies, because Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, I just feel collectively like you guys have been going through a lot lately, and I'm sending you all my love because I know it can be tough, especially if you are single, especially if you're a parent, a single parent, and you're just trying to do so many things, and you take care of other people in any form of capacity, even if the work that you do is caretaking or providing a service for other people. Sometimes the energetic exchange can be draining. And so you all, Spirit's message for you all, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements, is to self-soothe. That's number one. Okay? Get you some lavender oil. Thank me later. Lavender oil and eucalyptus. Them two right there. Get you some lavender oil and get you some eucalyptus. If you cannot apply it topically, put it inside of a humidifier. Okay? Especially if you live in a cold climate, a humidifier is perfect. But even if you don't, I use my humidifier all year round. And it's great to clear the air of certain energetic things. Also, a suggestion is to carry a spray bottle with you of Florida water or the essential oils in the water to dilute, to just kind of mist yourself with lavender. First of all, lavender smells absolutely beautiful. And secondly, it helps to calm the nerves. It helps to calm the energies. It helps to kind of ground you. The same thing with certain crystals. Like the necklace that I have on is black tourmaline, which is very good and beneficial for calming anxiety, repelling negative and lower level entities and energies that could be surrounding you, not taking on and absorbing, because you guys absorb a lot of energies, especially emotionally, from other people. So Cancer and Scorpio and Pisces, you guys have to pay close attention to the people that you're around and the environment that makes you feel tired, frustrated, aggravated consistently, because that's not helpful for you. That's not helpful for your psyche. You guys are very intuitive of all of the zodiac signs, so you need your energy to be spent on things that are worth your time, that are worthwhile. You don't have time to be aggravated, upset, frustrated with other people, okay? So just keep that in mind. Spirit said to give that message to my water babies, because I feel like collectively you guys have just really been having it rough. Spirit says take care of you first. Take care of you first. Bring yourself back to the source. Find things to be grateful for, and that's a collective message for everybody. Find your joy. Find your purpose. Find your joy, and stay focused. Those were the three main messages I got this week from my ancestors. Stay focused. Find your joy. And I forgot the last one I just said, but y'all heard what I said. Stay your course. Stay your course. If you have a goal in mind, keep affirming that goal in your mind. You have to refrain. We have to refrain from speaking ill will over the things that we desire in our lives. We have to change our mindset, the way that we think about things, the way that we go about things. If you tell yourself, for example, all men ain't shit, then you're automatically blocking the type of man that you want to come into your life, the type of relationship. I just use that as an example. Whatever floats your boat, right? But you have to refrain from speaking lack over your life, because it trains the subconscious mind to think that. Oh, I'm so sorry, Carrie Love. I'm sending you my love and my condolences to you and your family. That's tough. That's so tough. Definitely sending you my love. For sure. That's not an easy process. Feel what you need to feel. Allow yourself time to grieve. You don't have to interact with people right now. If you don't feel to do it. Whatever you don't feel to do, take some time. Take some time. You need the time. That's never an easy process. So definitely sending you my love. All my love. So you guys, before I left, I was getting oracle messages, and so the messages that I got was, the first one was failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Let me show you guys the card. Let me show you guys the card, and let me relight an incense because that's something I need to do. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you would like and you feel called to do so, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button to like the video as well. And feel free to hop in and leave a comment. Sending everybody my love, blessings, protection, all the things. All right. So Spirit's message for everybody collectively was, understand that if at first you don't succeed, try again. Like I said, do not speak negative or ill will over your life. Just because something didn't work out the first time, or just because you experienced something that didn't quite sit well with you, does not mean that all is lost. All is not lost. There's beauty in every single thing. There's something beautiful. You can find a positive in every single situation. Just depends on your perspective, your mindset, and how you're choosing to view that situation. Spirit says, understanding that a mistake is an opportunity to learn. This is funny because I was just speaking to my program mentor for my bachelor's degree program, and she was just saying to me yesterday, she was like, Jacqueline, don't feel afraid to fail in your first term. Don't feel afraid to fail in your classes, or, to have to take an assessment again, because this program is competency based. So we want to make sure that you're understanding the material that's actually covered in your coursework. So even if you have to retake an assessment, it does not mean that you failed. It just simply means that there's a little bit more learning that you have to do. And that's how Spirit really wants us to view life in general, because even though we make mistakes and we fall short, our imperfections help us to grow. We learn from the mistakes, or we're supposed to. We're supposed to grow from karmic relationships and toxic cycles and twin flame situationships and things of this nature. We're supposed to learn from those situations. And that's what Spirit says. Take it as an opportunity to learn, okay? We also had guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Spirit says to stop blaming yourself for situations that are out of your control. You have no control over how another person is going to react or respond, right? So here's the card. Let me show y'all. Guilt, okay? It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Beautiful message, right? And then we have abundance that came out. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. And like I said, you have the power. Our subconscious mind is more powerful than we give it credit for. Like I said, if you start to affirm in your mind that you have already obtained certain things and that you will obtain certain things, your mind will already begin the process of making that happen for you. You just have to follow through in the physical. The mental is one plane. The physical is another plane, right? The two work together synergistically. That's why that saying, as a person, man or woman thinks, so is he or she, it's real. It's a real saying. Okay. Let's keep going, y'all. Also, like I told y'all before I left, as promised, I will be doing love readings. So if you guys want a love reading, or you have a question about a particular situation or person that you've been dealing with, feel free to send a donation, drop your green heart, and I got you, okay? All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. 1222 for our basic and 2222 for a full in-depth. We have gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Yes, be grateful for every day you are here on this earth. It is a blessing to be here. And every day you're here is another opportunity to make choices that are in alignment with your goals, that are in alignment with what you're trying to manifest. Gratitude is the fastest way to manifest what you want. What else do we got here, Spirit? Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Yes. Value your friendships. Value your connections outside of romantic connections. Value the people in your lives that support you, that pour into you, that treat you with kindness. They're gentle with you. They're patient with you. The way that you desire to be treated. Spend time with those people. Reach out to those people. And if you're a friend if you have a friend that you haven't heard from in a while, check on them. Because you never know. Check on your people. Sometimes people are going through things and they just would love to have a word of encouragement, or for you to send them something, a care package, or just let them know, send them a text message or something to let them know that you care. Let them know that they are loved, that they are being thought about, that they do matter. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. This is a big one, y'all. You have to have faith. We have to have faith. It reminds me of the parable of the sower in the Bible. For those who are familiar, if you haven't read the story of the parable of the sower, it's in Matthew, in the book of Matthew. I encourage you to go and read it. So in the book of Matthew, it's a story about the parable, having faith as small as a grain of mustard seed, and how when you have faith, you're able to move mountains because it's the mental thing. It's a subconscious mind that I was telling you guys about, because you truly believe in what you're doing. You truly have faith in what you're practicing. You have faith in that thing. You're capable of anything. And sometimes we don't need to know all the answers. Spirit doesn't always want us to know everything. Sometimes we're so quick to want to know why. Very guilty of it. Sometimes Spirit's like, it's not your business. Have a seat. Have a seat. I don't need to know everything. Some things are better left unsaid. Some things are better left the way they are. Just some things you just don't need to know. Some things we will never know until we get to a certain point, until we reach a certain point. We don't know all the answers. And that's okay. We weren't supposed to. Let's see. Peace. It says, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Peace. If it doesn't bring you peace, why are you entertaining it? Why is it a part of your life? That's what Spirit's message is to the collective. Let's get one more. And then I'm going to get into love rings. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Spirit says, for those who are grieving, those who are seeking comfort, those who are downhearted, Spirit says, word of encouragement. Okay, word of encouragement. Psalms 91. Read it. Okay. It says, I understand that losing something or someone is an opportunity to appreciate it or them. Okay. When you experience a loss, and sending my love to those who have, what you have left are memories. You have left of memories of the experience that you have with that particular person or situation or that thing, right? When you experience a loss. And so it makes you grateful. Whenever we experience a loss, it makes you understand the value of time, of life, of things that matter. All the little petty things that we argue about, that we complain about, that we find fault with, that we like to nitpick about, those things really don't matter. They really don't matter. Because I'm telling you, your life is like a breath and it's gone. So that's why it's so important. And I was saying this in my stories. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably see my stories, peek my stories. But I had done a 3-card pull yesterday for the collective, and one of the messages that came out was the justice card. And justice is about receiving karma. It's also about balancing the scales. And the thing about Spirit is what's done in the dark will always be brought to light, and what goes around will always come back around. And one thing that's always constant is change, right? So My point for bringing that up is the value. It helps us to see things from a different perspective. How we treat people. We're going to have a life review. When we pass from the physical realm into the spiritual realm, you will have a life review. What the Bible refers to as a judgment day is a life review. And if you've ever seen any of the, like the videos or read any of the books that talk about, yes, exactly, Aisha, any of the books that talk about NDEs, which are near-death experiences, people who've actually died, they were dead for a certain amount of time and they came back, they were able to tell about their experience, what it was like to be gone, to be out. Because most people, for the human body, you're not supposed to be dead longer than like 6 minutes. Usually you're pronounced clinically dead after about 6 minutes, or deceased after 6 minutes, excuse me. Because the brain and everything, all the vital organs start to shut down. A lot of people think that the death process begins at the cessation of breathing, but it's a complete process in the body. And so what a lot of these people have experienced in the NDEs, they've gone over to the other side and been able to come back and tell their stories about what they've seen. Most people have there's a common thread of seeing a white light when they're crossing over. They're seeing source or God. If you're a religious person, you would probably refer to it as God if you came back and told the story. But it's a source where we come from, is how they explain it. And then a lot of people have also had there's been a common scene of where it's like they got to see flashes of memories from their life, of situations that happened with certain people, how it played out, the result of it. And they were kind of shown. It's almost like you go through like flashbacks of what happened when you were 5, when you were 13, when you were 21, when you were 35, when you were 63. Like you get to see certain stages of your life in that life review. And it's like they're before council. And at that point in time, it's almost like they make a decision whether or not you got to come back here to earth to repeat. If you came here and fulfilled your purpose, or if you may end up having to come back because you didn't learn the lessons that you were supposed to learn here when you came, right? So keep in mind that the spiritual realm is very real. It's a very real situation. And judgment and karma are very real things. So how you treat people here, you're going to have to give an account for it on the other side, if you know what I mean. It's not just, oh, I can't stand this person, I don't like them, I'm always beefing with somebody, I always got a problem with somebody. Just know that when your day comes, and one thing that's certain is we will all have a final day. We all have an expiration date. When it comes and it's your time to cross over, you're going to have to give an account with the way that you dealt with people. How do they see you? How did you see other people? Think about people that you know. Think about people that you know. What are they like here and now? What are they like here and now? Makes you think about karma in a whole different way. I want to be somebody who's remembered for being a blessing to other people, being of service to other people, encouraging other people. Do I have my bad days? Absolutely. Do I have moments where I could do better? Absolutely. But also, if I make a mistake or I do something wrong, I have enough moral compass about me to show that remorse and ask for forgiveness, right? That's at the end of the day, like, you want to right your wrongs. If you know you're wrong, admit that you're wrong. Hold yourself accountable. But we cannot treat people any kind of way and think that we got away with it. That's not a thing. That's not a thing in the spiritual realm. People say that all the time, like about murder cases and people who went missing and missing persons and things of that nature. Like, oh, this person got away. He didn't get away with anything. He didn't, even if they don't find a body, he didn't get away with it. He did not get away with it. Trust me. They didn't get away with it. No one gets away with anything. It doesn't happen. That's what we would call it here in the physical, that, oh, well, there's no evidence, there's no proof, so they got away with it. They didn't get away with it. Trust and know, they didn't get away with it. Anywho, y'all, sending everybody all my love. I'm going to get into some love messages to lighten the energy here. But sending everybody so much love. Definitely will keep y'all in my prayers. Carrie, I will definitely keep you and your family in my prayers, love. So glad that you got to hop into the live stream tonight. All right, y'all. So let's get into some love messages and see what Spirit wants y'all to know. I'm going to light some sage real quick, and we're going to get into it. I'm sorry, y'all. Sage and cinnamon is one of my favorite things. So I'm constantly buying these little sage and cinnamon bundles, and I gotta get some more lighters tomorrow, hopefully, if I remember. Because my purple one, my favorite one, gave out on me the other day. I was like, man. Also, anybody, if you do send a donation, please be sure that you send it through Cash App or PayPal, which I think Aisha posted the links to my donation links down in the chat box. If you absolutely have to use Super Chat, then please do whatever makes you feel comfortable. But I prefer the other methods because it's a lot faster. I have to wait almost 2 months from YouTube before donations come through Super Chats. That's why I don't like to use them. Okay, y'all. So let's see what Spirit wants you guys to know in regards to the person that is on your mind. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I had to make sure I had the right decks first. What messages do you have for my viewers and subscribers in regards to the person that they are currently dealing with, in regards to matters of love and romance? What messages do you have for the collective at this time? Y'all, please do keep in mind that all the messages are not for everybody. If you want a more specific message, you'll want to book a full in-depth reading, because the reason I say that is because during a live stream, there's so many different energies coming through that it would be very difficult to pinpoint one specific situation, okay? So these are just general, okay? Crushed goodbyes. So some of you guys may have recently ended a situation with someone. Could have been a situationship. Somebody that you really did have strong feelings for. That's a possibility. You could be getting over that situation right now, or have recently. We have Wedding March from Midsummer Night's Dream. It says wedding song. So some of you guys are with someone who really and truly does want commitment from you. If you see this card here, it says wedding songs. Especially if you've been with this person over a year or longer, this person definitely wants commitment with you. They do see you as someone they want to be with long term. But I will say this. It don't take longer than a year to figure out for a man if he wants something serious with you. So do not waste your time, okay? Don't waste your time. If you had a certain deadline and it's been over a year and you've had this conversation, notice what I said, and you've had this conversation of the fact that you're seeking marriage and they're still kind of seeming wishy-washy about it, it's best you go ahead and pull out now while it's still fresh, before you get 5 years deep and you're bitter because you had the expectation that this person was going to propose to you and they did not. You don't want to set yourself up for failure. You don't want to get disappointed because you have your hopes up here and this person's mindset, their goals are over here in left field, right? We have loyalty and protective. So some of you guys are with someone who's very protective. Also, I feel like this person could be low-key jealous. Like they don't want to see you with someone else. That's a possibility. We have home sweet home. Maybe you guys are discussing moving in together or living arrangements. But also this person, you guys feel comfortable with one another with this home sweet home. The energy surrounding this connection. This person feels like home to you. You feel like home to them. Let's see. Tell me what spirit. And keep in mind that moving in with somebody is a really big step. We have Threes of Crown here on the bottom of the deck. Be aware of this. Be aware of this. If the person that you're dealing with has children with someone else, Threes of Crown, and you're in what we call a third party situation in tarot, please be aware of this. Before you get serious and before you start committing to someone that you've only dated or dealt with or talked to for like 3-4 months, 6 months, still not a long enough time to be talking about, oh, let's move in together. It ain't, no. Especially if you know that they have children with someone else, do not set yourself up for failure, because I'm telling you, if you do, you're gonna regret it later, and then it's gonna be a hot mess, because now you're taking on whatever it is, whatever baggage they have, you're carrying that baggage on as well. So make sure if that's something that you want to deal with, it's out in the air, you're aware of it, because sometimes people will hide that information from you, that they have something else going on, that they are legally married to someone, that they do have children with someone else, before you start to get your emotions all tied into this person, and then come to find out, it's not what it looks like. Okay, it is not what it appears to be. So, especially to my divine feminines, okay? Do your research. Time is of the essence. Like I said, do not waste your time. Time is of the essence. Of course, give it time if the relationship is fairly new for you and you're watching this live reading. If you're recently dealing with someone or newly dating, give them time. Get to know the person. Let them get to know you. So that way you can even decide, do you really even like this person? Is this someone that you actually could see yourself living with long term? Being with long term on a consistent basis before you decide to fully commit to someone who may not be fully committed to you. Time is of the essence. So take things slow. Take your time. There's that. We have willing to change. Spirit says, I'm hearing that song by Rihanna. What are you willing to do? Kiss it better, baby. What are you willing to do? What is this person willing to do for you? Do you know that? Do you know how much they're willing to sacrifice for you in this connection? How much do they really show you that they care about you or they love you? How much effort do they put into this connection? That's a question to be asking yourself before you get all tied up. We have a love affair. We have a love affair. Make sure you're not a side piece. Make sure you're not a side piece, and make sure they don't have one before you get caught up. Ask the questions that you need to ask in the dating phase. Also, if this person is still going through something, let them work it out on their own. It's not your job to be their therapist. It's not your job to heal them. That's not your job. Yes, you may bring healing energy because that's the energy that you carry as a divine being, but that does not mean that it's your responsibility to solve problems for this person. It's not your responsibility to take care of their responsibilities for them. It's not. It's not. You want a partner, not a project, basically. We don't want Build-A-Bears this year. Past life, you guys may have had a soul connection in the other realms before you came into the physical. Very deep connection here, that type of energy. We have communication. Make sure that the communication is consistent. And for some of you guys, you will be receiving communication from this person. If you haven't heard from them in a little while, there will be a breakthrough. We have water under the bridge. It'll be a phone call, maybe about a falling out or a disagreement or some type of argument that you guys had. I have detached here about this person's attitude. Maybe sometimes that they don't seem like as into it or passionate about the connection as you are, and so that may be a concern, and that may be something that you bring up on this phone call or via a text message. Hear me out, ladies. And I'm a texter, but when it comes to dating people, call. Pick up the phone and talk to the person. You know why? Because things that you hear over the phone, someone's tone of voice, you can even hear someone's facial expression through a phone call that you cannot hear through a text message. It's different. Phone call or FaceTime. But if you're just so worried about someone seeing your lovely face, call them. Also, put it on the other party to call you. You should not be the only person initiating communication. Otherwise, this person can be giving off a very detached energy when it comes to you. And if they're not serious about you, why would you be serious about anything to do with them? You see what I'm saying? Someone who's not actually putting in the effort to even reach out to you, send you a text, and then follow up with a phone call is not serious. Do not take them serious. If the communication is inconsistent, they're detached. Why? Because they have other people in their energy. Point blank, period. That's 99% of the case, 99% of the time. If you're not hearing from this, you heard from this person 3 days ago, but you haven't heard from them after that in a week, and then they pop back in 2, and then they pop back in a month, they're not serious. They have other things going on. They're detached. Leave them where they are, okay? You want someone who's passionate. That's what you want. Breakfast in bed. That type of energy. That's the energy we're going for in 2023. Someone who's willing to cater to you. Someone who is actually willing to show you that you matter. Someone who is willing to be of service. They care about whether you like your eggs scrambled or you like them boiled. They care. They actually care. Tell me more, Spirit. Passionate affection. So some of you guys, this person is very passionate towards you, very affectionate towards you. You guys have, like, the chemistry is off the charts between the two of you. This person definitely wants to make you an offer. For some of you guys, like I said, this person is very committed to the relationship. Thank you, Aisha. Ooh. Very committed. We have vows. Yeah, this person is like serious, hardcore. Vows. You see the rings here. You see both of their hands. They have rings on it. There's a man's hand with a ring on it, and then there's a woman's hand with a ring on it. Like, this person, they locked in. Ain't no switching up. So you guys feel like there's harmony here. There's a lot of peace. You guys kind of go together like a hand in a glove. You know, it just fits. You know, that feeling when it fits, you'll know. When it fits, you'll know. When it fits, it's not forced. You don't have to beg somebody. You don't have to explain to your blue in the face. It's just a really beautiful feeling. I've had that experience before. I've been with somebody where it just seemed too good to be true, and it was. But during the time, I'm grateful for the experience, because during the time we were together, the person, we got along so well. It wasn't a forced situation, and I love that. He was very much enamored with me. Like, I constantly got attention. I constantly was given words of affirmation, and that's one of my love languages. So he was constantly giving me the reassurance that I needed, that he was attracted to me, that he was interested. It was consistent communication, things of that nature. Those are the green flags to look for, right? Apart from other things, But that's how it feels when you really know that the person really really does care for you. And even though things did not work out between us, I know for a fact that the person's feelings were genuine. I know for a fact that the person's feelings were genuine. Both of our feelings were genuine. But that's what you want. You want someone that is actually as into you as you are into them. Like, you don't want to have to second guess. I don't really know how he's feeling today. Haven't heard from him in 5 weeks. Haven't heard from him in 3 days. Because who goes missing? Who goes missing like a cold case when you start dating? Who does that? It's weird. And I think a lot of people are attributing people's shitty behavior to dating apps, but honestly, people are shitty in real life. They're just shitty in real life. Dating apps are not. People are just shitty in real life. If they don't feel the connection with you, or they're not wowed, they're not gonna linger along too long. Like I said, they're not putting much effort in. Don't expect them to be around too much longer, because they're not doing enough. We got Prince Charming. So whoever this person is, you are truly blessed to have this individual, because this person is definitely all over you. They want you bad, real bad. Desire on fire. Desire on fire. Hey, boo. We have guarded. You could be guarded, or the person you're dealing with could be guarded, but we have twin flames, so this connection definitely is divinely guided. Spirit put you guys together in the physical for a reason. There definitely were lessons to be learned from this connection, but it overall is a beautiful connection. Like I said, all relationships are going to have their ups and downs, but it's the green flags that you want to make sure you have more of than the red. You want to make sure that the person is just as much into you as you are into them. And for some of you guys, this is the case. Some of you guys will be getting a proposal this year. Congratulations. Desire on fire. Like I said, that came out twice. This person definitely is locked in, for sure. Definitely locked in. We got winter time, and we have threes of crowd. Be aware of the third party situation. Be aware of it. I will say this, and this is why I do not like referring to other women as karmics. It just pisses me off, to be completely real and 100% honest with y'all. I'm not gonna call another woman a karmic. I'm not gonna do that. But what I will say is a third party situation. A third party is an external situation to you and that person's immediate relationship. So, like I said earlier, if the person has dealings with their child's mother, they have children with another person, because sometimes women have men in third party situations as well, right? Be aware. You guys, if you're co-parenting with someone, you want to be able to have a healthy relationship and also maintain your co-parenting situation for the benefits of your child or children involved. Let's start there. But this can only be done between mature adults. So if the person is not ready to handle, let's say you have a child or two, and let's say you're dating this person, right? This person doesn't have children. So they need to know going into this situation that you co-parent. They need to be made aware of the fact that, yes, my son's father comes to pick him up on Fridays. He comes to pick him up for the weekend, and he's going to come to the house. So they need to be prepared for that. Once you guys start actually seriously seeing each other, that needs to be a conversation that's had, and they need to be able to accept that, right? You never want to compromise a healthy co-parenting situation for the sake of what could be just a possible fling, to be honest. That's why I say it has to happen with someone who's mature. Like when you're dating is really a time to collect data. It's a time to collect information. Would this person be able to handle the fact that I have a child, one, and two, I'm co-parenting with that child's father or mother, right? Those are things to think about, because you don't want everybody around your children. Everybody doesn't deserve to be around your children, and it's not safe. That's a whole nother topic. But because this three's a crowd card keeps coming out, somebody may be dealing with it. Your person may have to deal with their child's mother, or vice versa if you're watching this live stream. So it takes a certain level of maturity to be able to handle third party situations like a mature adult. Now, mind you, sometimes there's going to be one party who's going to act the fool, and you have to make sure that you set boundaries when that comes into play. All right, y'all. Oops. We got quite a bit. Okay, yeah. We got we got karmic soul triggers. Now, mind you, this person could have been a karmic for them, possibly, and this could be something that triggers them. Spirit says to be patient with your person because it's still a situation that requires growth and patience. Things are also still folding, but Spirit says there's a lot of love here. We have bride to be. Like I said, this person really sees you as someone they want to be with long term. Yay for that, right? Yay for that. So I got two scenarios here. One of y'all has ended, some of y'all have ended a relationship recently with somebody that you thought was going to be the person that you felt comfortable with. You really thought this person was going to be the one. Turns out it was just a love affair. It was just a fling. It was just a situation. Spirit allows us to go through those situations for a reason, to learn certain lessons. And then the second group of y'all are with someone that you've been with for an extended amount of time. This person is very serious about you, and they will be taking steps this year to like solidify the relationship if they haven't already made it official. Okay? All right, Spirit. So those are the love messages. Now I'm going to get into the collective messages. Just let's get into it. All right, Spirit. Let's see what other messages come out. All right, y'all. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for my viewers and subscribers? Also, if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. Hit that notification bell in the top right corner of the screen so you can be notified when I go live or when I upload content, which will be shortly. All right. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? Let's get into it. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. So somebody could be dragging their ass with the Knight of Pentacles. This is very slow moving energy. Somebody that you're dealing with could definitely be dragging their ass in regards to making a decision or actually putting in more effort into a connection with you. Like I said, if it's not giving what it's supposed to give, move around. Spirit said move around. They're showing up as a Page of Pentacles, which I don't like it. I don't like it because it's like there's an opportunity for something to happen here, but this person is not really moving. It's giving inchworm. It's like, I could. You know that saying, if they wanted to, they would? That's what I'm getting, because that's the Page of Pentacles, and then this is the, this is the Page of Pentacles right here, and then this is the Knight of Pentacles right here. Like, the Knight of Pentacles is like, it's the hardest working knight in the deck, but it's the slowest moving knight in the deck. Slow. It's giving sluggard, okay? The person that you're dealing with could have earth placements. Pray for them. Keep them lifted up in prayer, okay? Because Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, they do things in their time and their time only. Spirit, tell me more. I've got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, but it came out in reverse. So this is kind of a good sign, kind of, sort of. Okay, let me tell you why this is kind of a good sign, because I know the reverse will throw people off. Three of Pentacles in reverse is saying to me that this person is trying to get out of a situation that they don't want to be in. Especially and particularly with a third party, like I was just talking about earlier. Maybe they are trying to finalize some things with the mother of their child. Maybe they're trying to finalize some things with a family member who is very codependent, and they rely on them to take care of them and pay bills and, you know, provide a place to stay. And they're really trying to work it out, okay? For some of you guys, this person may have recently lost their job. So they're in between jobs right now, and they're looking for employment. Either way, they're moving very slowly to actually make things happen, because the Page of Pentacles is about making plans. A fresh start, having a plan of action. This person, they have a plan, but when it comes to bringing it to fruition, it's not happening. It's happening, but it's happening very slow. Ooh. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is one less than the 5. So this person may be trying to save money, especially if this resonates where the person has lost money, like they've lost a job opportunity, or they quit a job or something like that. This person may be trying to conserve on money. So this person doesn't even have the money to be dating right now, first of all. Secondly, in an emotional sense, this person may not be emotionally available for a relationship because, like I said, they're trying to get out of a situation that they don't even want to be in with this 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? They're trying to close one door before they open another one. And maybe they met you and they really, really like you, but they're not able to give you what you're looking for right now because they are still in a situation. Oops. Okay. Hang on, y'all. Let's get it. We also have the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles. This person sees you as someone who is very focused on your career goals. Maybe you're in school, or maybe you're thinking about going back to school, but this person sees you as somebody who's serious about your money. You don't play about your money. The 8 of Pentacles, very abundant, very knowledgeable, and very hardworking. You're that type of person. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. You don't need nobody to do it for you. You can do it your damn self. 9 of Pentacles. This is my Miss Independent card in every deck. But this is a really beautiful 9 of Pentacles. Like, you're extremely abundant. Like, yes, would you like help? Absolutely. But can you do it yourself? Yes. 9 of Pentacles. This is how they see you. The 6 of Pentacles came out in reverse. That means it's imbalance. The connection is imbalance. If something is not giving what it's supposed to give, you may feel overwhelmed and you may feel stressed at this time because maybe you feel as though you're giving more to the connection than the person that you're with is supposed to be giving to the connection. It's imbalance. 6 of Pentacles. They're not giving what they're supposed to give, basically. The math is not mathing. We have the King of Wands. But it came out in reverse. This person may lack a backbone, and that could be a problem. This person may lack boundaries. With the King of Wands in reverse, I feel like this person may lack boundaries. They don't know how to put their foot down. Yep. This person does not know how to put their foot down. With the King of Wands in reverse, this person is very, like, charming. Yeah, people like them and whatnot. But this person doesn't know how to set boundaries or take charge in a situation. They kind of let people run all over them. It's unattractive. It's unattractive to you. Let's see. Yeah. They let people talk crazy to them. Knight of Swords. And a lot of times they make rash decisions. They do things without thinking. What is this? Yeah, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is definitely, it's a very immature energy because it's kind of like, the knights are like teenagers in tarot. That's the only way I can explain it. And it's one up above the page, which is very childish. So it's like this person lacks maturity in certain aspects of their character. They may be responsible in one aspect, but irresponsible in another aspect. Where it takes them actually having the balls to stand up and say, no, this is what you're going to do and this is how it's going to be done. This person doesn't have that. They don't have that. You know what I mean? So, but then they may be hardworking in other areas. This person, yeah. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. There's someone in this person's energy that's nosy. They're always wanting to know what's going on with this person. They're always in their business. They're always calling. They're always texting. Could be a friend. Could be somebody they're co-parenting with. This Page of Swords is nosy. And this person could be nosy too. They may always want to know what's going on with you. Where are you at? Who is that? Why are you wearing that? Why you got that on? This is just, it's a lot. It's a Leo. The Strength card is here. It's a Leo. For whoever this is, it's a Leo. The Strength card is here. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. This person has a very carefree attitude. They kind of do what they want to do, how they want to do it with the Knight of Wands energy. Or that's how they kind of like to do things freely, how they want to do it. Kind of like wants things to be on their terms. Ace of Cups. This person is very emotional. Also, for some of you guys, you may be receiving another love offer with this Ace of Cups, because you know the Ace of Cups is about new love offers, new someone else pouring into your cup. Ace of Cups, new love opportunity, someone expressing emotion towards you. Also, this person could also definitely be a very highly emotional person that you're dealing with, especially if it's a Leo. This person is in their feels, out of their feels, over their feels. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Okay, boo. What's this? This is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands. You guys are very guarded. You're very guarded. Whoever this applies to or resonates with, you're very guarded because you don't trust this individual. You don't trust this individual fully. That's what I'm getting. You just don't fully trust them because they're always in your business. You may have known this person for a very long time. We have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about someone like that you have history with. Because you know the Six of Cups is about the past, reminiscent, something familiar from childhood. Also, somebody from your past may be coming to reach out to you, but you'll be very guarded to make an offer to you. This could be a friend that you're not in communication with, possibly somebody that you have not heard from in a while. So be mindful of that. It could be a friend, or it could be somebody who had romantic interest in you. Okay, that could be what the Ace of Cups is about there. It's a high possibility. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have the Seven of Cups. A lot of opportunities and a lot of doors are going to be opening for you. So if you've been worried about your money, honey, don't. Spirit says a lot of opportunities are going to be presented to you, but be careful of the cup that you drink from, because all that glitters is not gold. So make sure you do your research, ask questions, read the Yelp reviews, read the Google reviews, find out from other employees if it's a job opportunity that you're looking at. Just consider it carefully. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Before you buy that new car, think on it. Sleep on it. Make sure it's going to be worth your investment. Make sure that it doesn't have high mileage on it and doesn't have a whole lot to fix on it. Seven of Pentacles is about investments. Before you invest in that next relationship or that next person, make sure it is worth your time, okay? This deck is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Seven of Pentacles is about your investments. Also, some of you guys may want to start investing. Stocks and bonds, anyone? Investing in the stock market? I'm just saying. Making investments in your future. Some of you guys need to invest into your education and take extra courses or classes in your field of work at this time. Spirit is saying if you've been thinking about it and you've been exploring like which colleges or which like community colleges or local colleges or universities, Spirit says make sure it's worth your while. Make sure you get reviews, feedback, and all of that. But some of you guys need to invest more in your health, number one, and also into your career, your education. That's another thing. Six of Cups. The return of an ex. But the return of an ex, like I said, could be a friend, could be a lover, could be a family member. Could be a family member. Right, Aisha? And when Spirit speaks, we listen. We listen. Let's see. So when you hear the Six of Cups in tarot, what I want you all to think about is, you know the movie The Color Purple, where Harpo he's married to somebody else after Miss Sophia. She's been in jail for so long. And she get out, and the new wife sees her coming up to see her children that her and Harpo have together, that him and Sophia have together. And she like, Harpo, who this woman? Six of Cups. When you see the Six of Cups, I want you to think of The Color Purple. Who this woman? Who is this? Who is this? Because it could be anybody. It could be anybody. Like I said, it could be a relative, a cousin. It could be a lover, somebody that you haven't dealt with in a long time, trying to hit you up, somebody, hey, how you doing? I'm just checking on you to see how you doing. Bye. Okay. somebody that you grew up with, somebody that you went to high school with, maybe went to college with. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody. People hear the Six of Cups and they automatically think, oh, it's an ex. Not all the time. Not all the time. I'm gonna give y'all a story. So, I've told my friends about this. Recently, the last retrograde that just passed through, you know, some of my relatives I'm not very extremely close to, you know what I'm saying? So, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get a message on my main Instagram account, not my tarot Instagram account, but my personal Instagram account. And I'm like, Hoppa, who is this? Okay. And so I look, and it's one of my cousins. And I'm like, Now, mind you, I don't ever hear from this individual. I have not heard from this individual, and y'all, I'm not kidding you, probably a good 2 to 3 years. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. But I had not heard from this individual for a good 2 to 3 years. Ooh, I love this. Okay. Because the outcomes be worrying me sometimes. But that just goes to show you, and he was just, I guess, just wanting to see how I was doing or whatever, out of the clear blue. Come to find out, though, just this past week, the individual got married. And so I met his wife. And so there's that. And I think that may have low-key been the reason he was trying to get a hold of me, even though he didn't directly say that when he DM'd me. But, y'all know I'm intuitive. So there's that. And then out of the blue, I didn't tell y'all about this because y'all know I'm always with the shits. Y'all know I'm always with the shits. So anyway, there was this guy I was talking to on a dating app, but this was like way before Christmas, right? I was just talking to him. There was nothing serious that came out of the situation at all. The individual was extremely inconsistent, right? Hadn't heard from him in weeks. Tell me why he hits me up the other day to ask me, when am I going to see you? Like, sir, what? I'm mind blown at this point because what the are you talking about? We haven't even had a decent conversation, consistent conversation, for you to even be asking me about going anywhere or seeing me, let alone seeing me in person. So when you hear the Six of Cups, it's kind of that expression, Hoppa, who this woman? Because who are you? Who are you? And how in the world do you have the audacity? This individual, like when I first started to talk to him, right, on the app, because you know I gotta give y'all a little bit of the tea, right? So this was before Christmas that I started to converse with this individual, and he talked like a day or so, and then I didn't hear from him for a whole week. Mind you, a whole week, what I tell y'all earlier, okay? So then, like almost a month passed, and he like, I'll say maybe 3 weeks. And then he hits me up out of the blue, and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's not funny, but it's funny to me. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I've been in the hospital, and so that's why you really haven't heard from me. And now, mind you, he didn't say why he was in the hospital, and I was like, I'm playing. So I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay. I was like, I hope you're okay. Hope you get well soon. So like I said, this week, which was the following week, right after he sent me that message, because I didn't say nothing else. I see him on the app being featured. Right? And it's just so crazy. There we go. So I see him on the app being featured. And so, mind you, okay, so going back to right before Christmas, right, there was a big snowstorm here in Missouri in the surrounding area. And so he said he got stuck at a friend's house. And something told me so follow your intuition, okay? This is another note. Something was telling me this guy does not have transportation. I was like, this guy does not have transportation. Mind you, this guy lives like an hour away from me. I was like, this guy must not have transportation, because how the hell do you get stuck at a friend's house during a snowstorm when you should have taken your ass home, when your job let you go home because of the snowstorm coming in? Why would you do something stupid? I didn't say this to him, but I'm thinking to myself, how stupid can you be to go in the middle of a snowstorm to somebody else's house and get stuck there and not have a way back home? Why do you have your ass out in the first place? This is what I'm thinking, me being an Aquarius, okay? So I was like, this is dumb. And then secondly, I was like, you know what? This individual must not have transportation. And I didn't think anything else of it, right? So the other day, when he asked me, he was like, when can I see you? Something crazy. And I was like, well, that's up to you, you know? And I said, don't you live in this and such place, which is like an hour from where I live? And he was like, yeah, check this out, but I don't have transportation. Y'all. Now, mind you, these conversations have transpired over a period of, okay, so right before Christmas was the end of December, right? We're going into February now. Tomorrow is what? January the 31st? Am I right? Is it? Or is tomorrow February the 1st? February the 1st. Tomorrow's February the 1st. So 2 months, not even 3 months, and you couldn't have told me up front that you didn't have sir, but you're paying to be featured on an app. You have to pay at least $40 to be featured on this particular dating app. And you changed all of his profile pictures and all this stuff, and I'm like, this is weird. This is very weird. So, moral of the story, trust your intuition. Because he did not tell me that initially, but I just had this feeling. I was like, this person does not have transportation. And yes, it is a deal breaker for me. It is. I don't care what nobody says. A man without transportation is not a man for me, because I'm not doing a charity case. I'm not going to be picking you up, and I'm not driving my ass an hour or more to go see you. That's not going to happen. Nope. Especially if there is no consistent communication and contact. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I may have even been willing to meet someone halfway, but that only would have been contingent upon the fact that that we actually had consistent communication. You know what I'm saying? Like the communication, the contact was consistent. It was not. Okay? It was not. So anywho, y'all, to close out collective readings for the evening, I had the 5 of Wands here, which is challenges, gossip, a lot of people involved. The 4 of Wands in a family situation. There's a whole lot going on with somebody's family situation. It could be regarding finances, because I do have the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The King of Cups. Who could this be? King of Cups. So there could be a masculine energy that you're dealing with that is very supportive, that is very emotional. But this person does care for you. They have a lot of feelings for you. The Emperor, definitely. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. Here's the Emperor card right here. So this is my Divine Masculine card. This person, yeah, they got a lot of feelings for you. Deep feelings at that. 5 of Cups. This person could definitely be remorseful about the way they handled the situation with you, or how they mishandled you in general here lately. How they have not been treating you with the utmost respect, love, and consideration as they should. 3 of Cups. Also, this person has you in a third-party situation. They do. This person has you in a third-party situation, but this person actually does want to take you out and wine and dine you and spend time with you. It's on you, babe. What you want to do? 4 of Cups. You may actually be energetically distancing yourself from this person because of this situation. Because it's stressful. It's very stressful. Like I said, it's very stressful dealing with other people's baggage, for lack of better words. I'm so sorry. If there's a better way for me to say it, please let me know. But that's the only way for me to say it. Like, dealing with other people's stresses and baggage, the things that they come with, whether it's emotional or some type of trauma or financial issues or baby mama, baby daddy drama. Like, it's a lot. It is a lot. So you may just kind of be distancing yourself because you kind of feel taken for granted. You maybe feel unappreciated and you're just tired. That's what I'm getting from this energetically, this connection. Like, there is love here with this individual, but you may feel tired of the drama. Because the Five of Wands is here. And the Four of Wands is telling me it's a home life, family type of situation. The Chariot. You're ready to move forward. This is Cancer energy. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to move forward, get the recognition, the attention, the time that you deserve, and be successful. That's what the Six of Wands is about. And Spirit's also reminding you that you will be successful if you keep moving forward beyond the drama. Because the Ten of Wands is things have been very overwhelming, been very stressful, been very challenging. But Spirit says you have the resilience with the Chariot, because this is Cancer energy, to move forward, right? And the thing about Cancer, deeply emotional sign, but with the Chariot, you have both, because you see the two horses, right? They represent duality, which is why some readers refer to the Chariot as Gemini energy. But honestly, I feel like it's Cancerian energy because Cancers are like one of the most moodiest of the zodiac signs. You guys absorb so much energy from people around you. But you also have the ability to transmute that energy into either something positive or negative. And Spirit says these challenges, these overwhelming situations, Cancers in particular, is an opportunity for you to display your resilience. You actually have the power and ability to transform energy into whatever way that you want to. You can either make it move in your favor or you can let it flop. It's kind of like Spirit saying, this is a situation, I know it's difficult, but you can handle it. You of all people can handle it. It may be overwhelming in the moment, but Spirit says you've already proven yourself to be one hell of a person. You are extremely powerful. You are extremely abundant, and you're able to manifest and make something out of nothing. You're able to make things work with what you have. So Spirit sometimes will give you a task that you feel like the only way I can explain it is how in the Bible, there's a passage that says the Father will not give you more than you can bear. Baby, whatever this is that you're dealing with, if you're a Cancer, you feel like you can't deal with it. But Spirit says you can and you will. That's what it is. That's really what it is. Is it stressful? Hell yes. Is it difficult? Absolutely. Do you want to pull your hair out? Probably. But will you make it through that? Yes. Spirit said yes. All right. All right, y'all. So I've done my good deed for the evening. I will be posting collective readings in the next 72 hours. But that's been my collective messages. Hope it finds someone well. Sending you all so much love as per usual. Carrie, I will definitely be keeping you and your family in my thoughts and my prayers, love. Sending you so much healing. Anyone else that's new to the channel, as I stated earlier, feel free to subscribe if you feel called to do so. Please thumbs up the video and please make sure you turn on your notifications. Peace out, y'all.